How to read a web page. Let's say you've found a web page that might have what you're looking for. Should you just start reading the whole page until you find it? Well, no. Most of the time, you don't need to read the page from top to bottom. Instead, you should look for the most relevant parts of the web page and ignore everything else. In this video, we'll show you some of the common parts of a web page as well as some tips for reading web pages more effectively. The anatomy of a web page. Every web page is different, but there are some common elements that you will find on most pages. For example, the page might have the main content in the middle of the page with ads on the left or right side. Almost every web page will have some sort of navigation bar that lets you go to the other parts of the website. By learning about some of these basic parts, you will be able to find the information you're looking for more quickly. The web address. The web address or URL is a unique string of characters that tells exactly where the page is located on the web. The main part of the URL is called the domain. In this example, the domain is infoworld.com. Header. Many pages have a header that has a logo and or the name of the page. Search box. The search box allows you to search for other pages within the same webs. Navigation bar. Most web pages have a navigation bar near the top of the page that lets you navigate to other parts of the website. Some pages also have a navigation bar on the left or right side. Advertisements. Many websites are supported by ads. Ads may appear anywhere on the page, even in the middle of the main content. Generally, it's best to ignore the ads as they usually won't help you find the information you're looking for. However, ads can sometimes be relevant, for example, if you're shopping online. Social plugins. If you use Facebook, Twitter, or other social networking sites, you can share the page with your friends by clicking on the social plugin icons. Not all websites use social plugins. Links to other articles. Most news sites and blogs display links to other articles. In this example, it is displaying the most popular articles on the site, but some websites will display articles that are related to the one you are reading. Footer. At the bottom of the page, you can often find an About Us link that tells you more about the website or company. There may also be a contact link that you can use to contact the company. Some sites have links to legal information, such as the site's privacy policy or other information. Tips for reading web pages. When you're reading a book, you might start at the top of the page and read every word until you get to the bottom. But with a web page, this usually isn't the best way to read, since web pages have a lot of information that you don't need. Your job is to find the relevant information without getting distracted by all the other information. Basic tips for reading a web page. You can use the following tips on almost any web page to help you find what you're looking for. Locate the main content. This is usually the most relevant part of the page. On most pages, it is easy to find, although you may sometimes have to scroll down to find it. Make sure you're on the right web page. If you don't see any relevant information, use the navigation bar or search box to find the page you're looking for. You can also do a Google search to find other websites. Don't read every word. With most websites, you can skim the page to find what you're looking for. To read faster, you can just read the first sentence of each paragraph. Use headings to help you skim the page. Many online articles have a heading at the beginning of each section. If the heading doesn't seem to be relevant, you can simply scroll down to the next heading. Ignore ads. Ads are often embedded in an article or disguised as links. They may look like they're relevant, but they usually won't help you find what you're looking for. Use the back button. If you've clicked on a link that isn't helpful, you can go back to the previous page by clicking your browser's back button. If the link was opened in a new window or tab, you may need to close it instead of using the back button. Finding a specific word on a page. If you know exactly what you're looking for, you may not have to skim the page. Just hold down Ctrl or Command if you're using a Mac, and then press F to open the Find toolbar. You can then type the word or phrase you're looking for to skip to that part of the page. This is especially helpful for long articles. If the word appears more than once, you can press Enter to skip to each place where the word appears.